Okay, so let's talk about everything that happened this episode. What exactly happened with the plot, the pacing, everything. So we have our main cast of characters traveling through a town, trying to find some form of lodging, at the same time trying to find transportation where they could drive to the next town to be able to find Chaika's father's relics. So, interesting. I liked the way this episode went, but it felt like they slowed the pacing down way too much. I was complaining about the pacing a couple episodes ago about wanting it to slow down, but this feels like they literally just hit the fucking brakes. I mean, like, they slammed the brakes, and there was not a lot of actual progression in this episode. Yes, we found out a little bit of piece of information of what's going on. For instance, we found out about the informant. We see a new character introduced at the end of this episode that most likely has another relic of Chaika's father, and we find out most likely Chaika's not the real daughter to Gaz Chaika. So, either way, this development of this episode, there wasn't enough to really hold my entertainment value up high. I mean, I like the series, I'm not doubting it, just this actual episode just felt very boring. It wasn't that entertaining. It wasn't the best I've seen, and I see a lot of anime that can top this episode downright. But I still love the universe and the aspect of this anime. I'm not downing it for one bad episode that kind of bored me a little bit. I do like the entire setup. As my theories from last review, I enjoy it, and I want to see how it leads up to when Chaika finally finds all of her father's body parts. But this episode had some good moments with the animation, though. I did like the freaking lightning hounds. Oh my god, that was badass looking. Okay, so we have the, like, bluish-eyed wolves rushing in the forest around our main character, Toru, about to fight him. He gets fucking owned. I mean, oh my god, he gets owned by a group of just wolves, lightning wolves, that easy. I was thinking, like, this dude is a saboteur, and he can't even fight back against these wolves. You think he would be able to fight back, but he didn't. Kind of disappointing out there. So right now, our main male character doesn't seem to be that badass as we thought he was from last episode. But it looks like the character introduction at the end of this episode most likely will spice up, I guess, the value of the series. Most likely next episode will be introducing her character, along with probably trying to introduce more of Chaika's father's past. I'm interested, though, to find out exactly who is Chaika related to. Is she really related to the Emperor? Is she related to him, or is she the dead daughter of him? Was she already dead before he got killed, and that's why her entire memory was lost this episode? She pretty much states that she remembers everything before the war, and she only remembers the previous year that's happened. So, there's a big time memory gap right there. She's missed a lot of stuff, okay? So, here is just another theory I'm gonna throw out right here and right now. Chaika is called the Coffin Princess, okay? Now, what if Chaika was already dead? What if she was already dead, and we see that big monster at the beginning of the series in the first episode, right at the beginning, but what if that creature revived her? What if she was already dead in the middle of the war with the Emperor, and nobody knows about the Emperor's daughter, Chaika? So, really interesting. Maybe I'm correct there or not, because maybe that would explain why Chaika talks the way she does. At the same time, it might explain why she has a, memory gap. But either way, I like the episode, and I dislike the episode. It just felt like they hit the brakes way too hard. But I'm not downing the series in just one episode. It's not enough for me to say this series is shit. It's not, because I still like the other two episodes, what they did, especially that unicorn episode. Oh my god, that's fucking hilarious. So either way, everybody, tell me your thoughts on this episode. Did you get a lot more entertainment value out of this episode than I did? Did you feel like this episode was epic? Did you like the reveal? Did you not like the reveals? Do you feel like the pacing in this episode just got slowed down way too much? Or do you like the pacing exactly where it's at? Let me know in the comments below. Everybody, I love you so much. Please be safe, and Chibi out.